take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Before I die, they gon' know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only care for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up. You know what's up. You know pretend. Living a lie. You know be gang. You know what's up.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Watson off play action. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Kyle Pitts,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. This is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And some room to maneuver. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digit. Touchdown, Texans. Will Fuller, 51 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. He's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage. While also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Now it's Watson. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out right at the 35. On It's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's Watson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They go with Jacobs, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are back within a couple of the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Steal, check steal. Ready, go.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And some space here. Touchdown, Houston.
Cam Akers, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away. And
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Sliding out of the pocket. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The Texans sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here we go on fourth. Watson.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to fourth down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On 1st and 10, Watson. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Kyle Pitts
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Titans have regained the lead.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw.
There's Chris Olave.
Touchdown, Houston.
Chris Olave.
46 yards. And the Texans are in for 6. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 5. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 4th down, Watson.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. Watson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now Akers to start the 3rd quarter on the ground.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Striker, 3-3.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 31 yards.
And the Titans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Fly blue.
They'll look to throw. Open man right side is Shark. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And some room to work. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Cam Akers,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Ridder will throw for it.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but
the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. And that was just a good job there of being mobile and creating something.
Being able to extend a play and get people open or buy yourself more time to run with the football, that's a really nice job there.
From the 50, it's Watson. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. To throw is Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
The 40. The 20. And they will score